Shore on traffic, RA 808 is doing full stop landing runway 20, shore on traffic.
Eco traffic, shuttle 13, shuttle 15 Golf on right downwind for runway 27 left, currently at 7,000 feet.
Eco traffic, Scandinavian 7 to Golf. We are 3 miles from Takeoff left, so the ILS 27 left. We are approximately 13 miles left.
Good evening and welcome back to another episode in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Welcome to the channel if you're new tonight. So tonight we are currently at Gatwick, and as you can see we are at stand, I think it's 18. And we are doing a flight over to Brussels today, so I've never flown to Brussels before, so this will be a complete new experience for all of us. Thank you for the few people that have been joining us in the live streams, it's much appreciated. A special shout out to Gareth as well, who's obviously new to Flight Sim. We're sort of trying to teach each other little bits and bobs. I'm hoping Gareth enjoys his wing products when they come. And obviously welcome to everyone else. So what I thought I would do today, so we're not set up as you've probably noticed. Normally I get my flight set up. As it's only a short flight and we're quite close to the departure runway, I thought we've probably got time to show you the setup of the A320 and the Phoenix. So typically what we do is we start with the overhead. Once we've had a walk around and everything looks fine with that. So typically work on the left hand side of the overhead and work our way to the right basically. So the first thing to do is turn the crew oxygen supply on. Enable ground control and do a cockpit voice recorder test. Once you hear the beep, that means that is all completed and done. Then we move up. We don't need to touch anything really with the flight control computers. The next thing to do is go to the ADIR, so the basically it's the navigation system for the aircraft. It's got the names gone. Something inertia reference system is what it stands for. So we turn all them to the nav position. It will say that we're on battery at the moment. First thing, as I probably should have said, is that we are already connected to external power. So if you've got a blank screen, you need to turn the batteries on and then external power on, as you can see. Typically, I tend to work then down from the bottom. So we will enable the emergency exit lights. So we'll make sure they're in the arm position. And enable the smoking signs. I've got a switch for that, which is the reason why they both came on together. Next thing I normally do is, especially at night time, just put the nav lights on to number 1. Just put our wing lights on that will, just so we're a little bit more visible. Obviously we're connected to the VATSIM network today. We're hoping to have VATSIM ATC all the way. We currently have Gatwick ground tower and radar online at the moment, so hopefully we'll have a little bit of ATC tonight. Next thing we do is move up. We've got the fuel pumps here, so we want to extinguish all the white lights in the cockpit. That's the aim. So we turn all the fuel pumps on. And then next thing is to move up. So these are the fire control panels. We're just going to double check to make sure they work, which we can clearly hear because they're very noisy. Do an AP fire test as well. And we'll also do the same with engine 2. So now that's done. We can also turn the isolation valve because we're not carrying live animals, so that can be turned off and is not required. We can also do a cargo fire test if you wish as well, and then on the right hand side there's nothing really to touch at all. Next sort of thing really is probably setting the lighting in here, which I've already done if I'm honest. As you can see, it's going to say the IR is aligned in 7 minutes. First things first, because we've got 100 odd passengers to get on board, we will go onto here. I use GSX Pro, as you're probably aware if you know what GSX Pro is. So basically that provides all the passengers and also your catering, your pushback service, everything basically, as you will see. And it works seamlessly with the Phoenix, it really does.
Boarding requested.
I don't know what...
Refueling truck is on its way.
The only thing, it's a little bit quick to select which airline it uses, so it's a bit hit and miss which airline does use. Not that it really matters particularly. Oh, it has actually put the EasyJet one on, so that makes a change. So as you can hear, we've got the refueling truck coming. So typically we'll leave the seatbelt signs off whilst we're refueling. That is just in case of any form of emergency. Next thing what we'll do is we'll move down here. We'll make sure we've got all our lights set up and the radio and everything is all set up as it should be. So we'll go down to the weather radar. We'll put the GSS onto auto. We use system 1 and we're going to put the predictive wind shear system onto auto as well. Then we'll move over to the right hand side and we'll just turn on the transponder. Don't need to do anything with that for the minute. We can just leave it on standby for the time being until we get our clearance. Obviously, like I say, with all my videos, I'm not a real world pilot. It may not follow the actual process, but it's just stuff that I've picked up from quite a lot of videos and just quite a few years of flight sim. So as I explained, we'll just quickly go through the Navigraph chart so you can see
Please don't
our
load aircraft
operational
until
flight
the
plan.
fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
So this is our operational flight plan for tonight. As you can see, we are using the same call sign as the other day. I tend to use the same call sign if I'm honest, just so I can remember it easier. So we've got a flight number 4844 and the call sign is EZY97. We are in the CFM type A319.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Ignore the pushback tug, so the pushback tug will just connect just while we're waiting. We're not actually ready for pushback, but it will just get connected up ready for our departure. Cost index tonight is 34.
Passengers boarding starting.
We have a cruise level of flight level 230, so fairly low tonight. Zero fuel weight of 51.7 and a block fuel of 4.9 tons. If you look at our routing tonight, so we're expecting a runway 26 left departure, and we're using the MIMFO 1 mic SID, so standard instrument departure. Like I said, it's not a very long flight, it's about an hour and 15. I don't think it'll take that long, to be quite honest. And then we're expecting runway 25 left and the Cock 8 Alpha arrival, which is our STAR, our standard terminal arrival route. So then, next things, welcome to the stream, whoever that is. I'm just going to get set up what our approach is going to be. So we're expecting 25 left, and we're going to probably do an ILS. We'll just quickly go off that, just to give us a good idea of what we should expect, really. Just trying to remember where the airport actually is.
This way.
So we're expecting this side. Let's just go to approaches. So it's probably going to be the Kerry transition that we're going to be using, which looks about right for our routing, to be quite honest. So we can disappear off of here. I'll show you briefly where we are at Gatwick. Like I say, we've got ATC online. So this is where we are here today. We're down at stand 18.
Hello.
It's fairly short taxi arcs. 26 left is our departure runway tonight. So probably going to be Juliet, Zulu, November and Bravo. But we'll see. It does vary. Sometimes it's Juliet and on to Mike. We'll just play it by ear.
Hello.
So then, let's hide Navigraph and let's get the rest of the aircraft set up.
This way, please.
So I'm going to set our cruise level, which is 230. We'll probably get an initial block climb of 6,000 initially, and then probably flight level
Good
100.
evening.
I've had a quick listen to the ATIS, so we can set our local QNH. So the last ATIS I listened to, the QNH was 1020. So we'll get that all set up, make sure all three are on the same. There's a little trick for that if you're not sure. Basically what we can do is we can link it with the EFB tablet. There's an option to link all three, which just makes things a lot easier. Next thing to do is move down to the MCDU and actually get the aircraft programmed and ready to go. So we're going to go onto the init page. I'm going to do init request, which will drag half of the information in. Like I say, our flight number today is 4844. So we're going to pop that in there. Cost index we already discussed, which was 34.
Hello.
And we've got a flight level of 230. We've got a chopper H19.
Hello.
Oh, hang on, that's not the right page. Ignore me on that one.
Hello.
We're going to go to init, and we're going to align on the reference points as well. Just moving over to the ground frequency, so we're ready for that. So our block fuel tonight, as I discussed, was 4.9 tons.
Good evening.
Gatwick ground 1 Golf ready for taxi.
51.7.
Alpha 3 via
And our trim is
November
27.6.
November.
What, CG is 27.6.
3 via.
Don't forget to pop a like and a comment in the chat if you want. Got any questions or just want to have a general chit chat? We can have a general chit chat. I'll try and keep up with the chat as much as possible.
Gatwick ground Ryanair 7 Whiskey November requesting taxi to gate.
So next to the performance page,
Ryanair 7 Whiskey November
that's sort of
Gatwick.
pre-filled
Taxi
the.
stand 1 via Juliet. Stand 1 via Juliet to Ryanair 7 Whiskey November.
So departure performance, we've got it all set up already. So we're expecting flaps 1 departure. And so we're going to be 141 in the box, 141. and 145 as our V2. Transition level is 7,000.
Hello.
Gatwick ground, ED2 uniform, very good.
Flaps 1 and
Evening,
up
holding,
0.8.
taxi to Romeo 1.
And 68 is our flex. And just double check all our thrust reductions. So it's 1700, 1700 to 1200. Wonderful.
Evening, ED2 uniform.
So as you see, we've got that all set up and all ready.
EV20 uniform Gatwick ground.
Next thing we'll do, we'll move to flight plan.
112 via
Just going to turn down the.
Tango, Sierra, and Lima.
Taxi stand 112 via Tango Sierra Lima, ED20 uniform.
So we're going to go to our departure. Expecting 26 left.
Tango, no worries, I gave that a bit late to you. So
And we're
taxi
expecting
stand
Minfo
112
1
via
mark
Romeo
arrival.
and Lima.
Hello.
Taxi 112 via Romeo
And we'll
Lima,
insert that.
ED2 uniform.
Arrival into
Good evening,
Brussels.
704 Alpha.
So expecting ILS X-ray 25 left.
To Dublin at 5.
Transition, we're expecting this clock 8 Alpha.
Ryanair 704
And we'll go
Alpha,
with the
did
via-
previous controller give you a clearance? Negative.
And it was Kerry
Roger, Ryanair 70, actually, Ryanair
1 Juliet.
704 Alpha, standby for clearance, number 2. Roger.
See your boarding pass.
Ryanair 10.
42 minutes is
Whiskey,
estimating our
Captain
flight time today, so that should be a nice short flight for you. So then guys, obviously we've got passengers on board.
Hello.
Speedbird 1, contact tower 124.230.
We've nearly got all passengers on board.
Tower 124.230, Speedbird 1.
Ryanair 10 Whiskey, you are cleared to Malaga via the Novma 1 X-ray departure, squawk 7537.
So then guys, right.
To Malaga via the Norfolk 1 X-ray departure.
Seatbelts can now come on, so we'll just pop the seatbelt signs on, which I'm sure you've seen
Ryanair 10
before.
Whiskey, reback correct.
Copy preparation checklist, gear pins and covers are removed. Fuel quantity is 4.9 tons. Seatbelts are
Ryanair
on.
704 Alpha, report.
Here's our set to nav, and Barrett is 1020.
Turn number is 130, aircraft type Boeing 737-800, 704 Alpha.
So we'll have a quick look at our standard instrument departure.
You are cleared to Dublin on the Novma 1 X-ray departure, squawk 2711.
So Minfo 1 mic departure. And initial climb 6,000, so I'm just going to alter that on the FCU. Just to,
Ryanair 704 Alpha, correct.
This way, please.
so that's all done and ready. Right then. I think next steps really is to get the APU online, and then we can be ready for departure. I think we're going to be a little bit ahead of schedule. Maybe not, we'll see. And what we'll do, once the APU is booted up, we will get our clearance.
Easy 65 kilo, readability 2, a bit quiet. Break, Ryanair 22 Golf, make next left on the Alpha November.
Hello.
Left Alpha November, 22 Golf.
So then, like I say, we will be on our way very shortly. This is obviously quite handy for those new to flight sim, especially 2024.
Plan, take a right onto Romeo Alpha, then connect on Lima.
Easy 20 Alpha, that's approved.
So we're going to request our clearance from Gatwick.
Good evening.
Just going to drop it is standard 18. That's
Ryanair
17.
1 Sierra Whiskey stand to push and start approved, stay north. Push and start approved, stay north, Ryanair 1 Sierra.
Just going to double check the delivery is not
Easy
online.
5 kilo radio
Which
check.
is not.
Ryanair, correction, easy 65 kilo, readability 5,
So-
that's much better.
So just to information delta is now current.
Contact tower 124.230, bye bye.
124.230, Ryanair 22 Golf.
So then we will have a chat with AC
Ryanair 7 Whiskey November.
if no one interrupts me. So one of the things you sort of jump in there.
Ryanair 7 Whiskey November.
Ryanair 7 Whiskey November, go ahead.
Ryanair 7 Whiskey November, not sure what you're doing there. You can take stand of choice on your right. stand of choice, Romeo 7 Whiskey November.
What's happened to my cabin announcements? They seem to have all vanished. We'll have to have a look into that another day. So then...
Gatwick ground, good evening, Wisco 755, stand 104, type A320 with information. Charlie, you're ready to copy IFR clearance to Prague.
See if we can come off
Wisco
external power.
755, Gatwick ground, hello, you are cleared to Prague on the Minfo 1 Mike departure. Departure routing Minfo, Yankee 312 to Dover, Delta Victor Romeo, then as filed, Squawk 7317.
Clear to Prague via
Very similar
Minfo,
routing
then
to us, that
Yankee
is.
312, then Dover. Please repeat the squawk of Wisco 755.
Wisco 755, Squawk 7317.
Right, let's have a chat with Gatwick ground. Good evening, Easy 97 is with you on stand 18. Information Charlie, requesting IFR clearance please to Brussels.
Easy 907, stand by, just waiting for another aircraft to read back the clearance.
Apologies, Easy 97.
Squawk 7317 with Go 755. Sorry, I had a problem with microphone.
Wisco 755, read back correct information, Delta QNH 1020. EV907, could you just say again your aircraft type?
We're type A319.
EV907, thank you. You are cleared to Brussels via the Minfo 1 Mike departure, Squawk 4736, information Delta QNH 1020.
Clear to Brussels, Minfo 1 Mark departure 4736. And information Delta is correct. Easy 97.
Easy 907, read back correct.
Wonderful.
Gatwick ground, EV985.
So pop the squawk in,
4736.
4736. Now I've got that onto TA.
IFR clearance to Edinburgh with information Delta.
Easy 985, Gatwick ground, good evening. You are cleared to Edinburgh via the Lambourne 6 Mike departure. Squawk 6474, QNH 1020.
Cleared Edinburgh via the Lambourne 6 Mike departure, squawking.
Hopefully get a few more viewers in. Obviously don't forget to like, comment,
0,
subscribe
2,
and also share to other people if you
985.
think anyone else would be
Easy
interested.
985, read back correct.
Gatwick ground, Ryanair 704 Alpha, ready for push start.
So before I start checklist, parking brake is set.
130, push and start.
Takeoff speeds is 141, 141, 145.
Ryanair 10 Whiskey.
Flaps 1 and a flaps
Ryanair
of
10 Whiskey, taxi on Mike 1
68%.
via Zulu and Mike.
Mike 1, Zulu and Mike.
Windows closed and the beacon is on.
564 aircraft type A319, IFR clearance to Charleroi. We have information Charlie on board.
Locking gear.
Last station calling, say call sign in.
Easy 564.
Just let them give that clearance and then we will ask for pushback. Ooh, so we're just going to be off. Gatwick ground easy 97's ready for push stand 18.
Easy 907, stand 18, push and start approved, straight push.
Push start approved and straight push easy 97.
Easy 564, are you able to accept flight level 250?
Release parking brakes, please.
Yes,
Brakes are released, you're cleared to push.
Commencing push.
Ryanair 10
All engines clear.
Whiskey,
Start at
contact
will.
tower
Start sequence 2 then 1,
124,
starting engine 2.
Bye-bye.
124-230, Ryanair 10 Whiskey. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too, bye-bye. Easy 564, you are cleared to Destination via
Just
the
going to keep an eye on the aircraft with the fact we're doing a straight push.
4743, and flight level is 250. Information Delta QNH 1020.
Clear to maintain 1 Mike departure, squawk 7143, info.
Easy 564, ready back correct.
Don't know why we have no lights on this side.
Easy 65 kilo stand 555 type AC20 requesting IFR to Gibraltar with information with Delta.
Easy 65 kilos, you are cleared to Gibraltar, Northern 1 X-ray departure, squawk 0342, QNH 1020.
Clear to Gibraltar via the Northern 1 X-ray departure, squawk 0432, QNH 1020, easy 65 kilo.
Easy 65 kilo confirmed, squawk 0342.
0342, easy 65
Great, set you cleared to disconnect.
Easy 65 kilo correct.
Flight control check. Pull up. Pull down. Neutral. Pull left. Pull right. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Pull right. Neutral.
Good evening,
That's flight control's done. So we just set our takeoff config, which will give us a screen here.
Alpine 52 Whiskey November, say again your stand number please.
Stand 106.
So
back to norm, and AP can come
easy. Alpine 52 Whiskey November, you are cleared to Lisbon via the Northern 1 X-ray departure. Squawk 6311.
After start checklist NTI is not required, econ status is check, pitch trim 0.6 up is set, and the trim is neutral.
Whiskey November, read back.
Right is clear.
Got the ground, Ryanair 704 Alpha, ready for taxi.
Alpine, correction, Ryanair 704 Alpha, taxi 100 Alpha 3 via Papa and Alpha November.
Papa and Alpha November to Tango 3704 Alpha.
So then, let's get our taxi clearance and we'll get on our way. Welcome to the live. Alright then.
Gatwick ground, easy 65 kilo, ready for push.
Just,
Easy 65 kilo, stand 555, push and start to Bruce face south.
is it the stand we was at yesterday?
Pushing up, Bruce, setting south, easy 65 kilo.
So then,
Gatwick ground, good evening, EG40, Papa Foxtrot, Ever Safety 20, stand 101, progress clearance to Hamburg, please, information Delta.
I'm just waiting.
Easy 42, Papa Foxtrot, you are cleared to Hamburg by the Frame 1 Mike departure, squawk 5600.
Third Hamburg, Frame 1 Mike departure, squawk 5600, EG40, Papa Foxtrot.
Easy 42, Papa Foxtrot, reroute correct, QNH 1020.
QNH 1020, EG40, Papa Foxtrot.
Gatwick ground, easy 97's ready for taxi.
Easy 97, taxi on point Alpha 2 via Juliet, November and Alpha Sierra.
Taxi to Alpha 2, Juliet, November, Alpha Sierra, easy 97.
Ryanair 704 Alpha, contact tower 124.230, bye-bye.
124.230, 05, bye-bye.
Gatwick ground, easy 985, stand 36, ready for pushback and engine stop.
Easy 985, stand 36, push and start.
So as you can see here, we're going to basically follow our taxi route in. So we're going to be onto Juliet,
Push and start approved, easy 985.
down to November, and then Alpha Sierra, and then Alpha 2, which is this line here. So then, taxi lights, and we can start taxiing. We'll probably roll quite easy tonight, I would imagine. And we're going to make a left turn pretty much straight away. Pretty sure we're taxiing the right way anyway, because this is Alpha Juliet November Alpha Sierra, which is the only logical way. This little bit round here at Gatwick, it can get a little bit confusing if you're not careful.
Easy 564, stand 16, push and start, approved, face west. Correction, face east. Easy 564, push and start, approved, face east.
Face east, easy 564.
So we want to be making this first left. This should bring us on to November. There's an aircraft just departing ahead of us. And November and Alpha Sierra. So we've got
Easy 907, contact tower 124.230. Good afternoon.
124230. Thanks for your help, Eastern Hudson. Alpha November. Well, don't know if we're quite on the right routing here, but it's the logical routing. So. Good evening, 897's with you on Alpha Sierra.
Easy 97 Gatwick Tower, hello.
So then, got a couple of aircraft waiting to depart ahead of us, so Alpha 2 is our holding points that we've been approved to, so we'll hold at Alpha 2 and then see how we go from there. Probably no cabin announcements. I don't know what's going on with them, to be honest. It's a bit like the same. I'm not sure what's going on with the lights either. So just going to come to a stop. So the park brake is set.
Tango, contact Gatwick direct.
Taxi checklist. Flight controls checked. Flap setting. Com 1+F. Ready for the on and auto. Engine mode selector norm. Eco memo. Takeoff no blue.
Speedbird 1 runway 26 left. Surface winds 210 degrees 4 knots. Clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff 26 left. Speedbird 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the old taxi lights. I feel like there's probably an issue with the Fenix. Whether I'm not sure quite what's going on with it, but
Golf Lima Mike, traffic information. A Airbus A320 Neo 6 mile final, runway 26 left.
Roger, traffic not sighted. Golf Lima.
so also we've got a few aircraft inbound as well, so that's going to delay our approach a little bit. It's a bit of a shame, but it's what it is really. Nothing that we can do about it.
Lima Mike, report final, runway 26 left, behind previous traffic, caution weight turbulence, recommended separation 5 nautical miles.
So it must be an A350 that's coming in somewhere then.
Sorry, I might have misidentified them because it looks like they've turned north. But report final runway 26 left, number 2, following that traffic, caution weight turbulence, recommended distance is 5 miles.
Golf Lima Mike, continue right hand orbits at your present position.
Okay, cancel that and continue right hand orbits, Golf Lima Mike.
So we'll just see what this traffic's doing, I would imagine.
Contact Gatwick direct 126.825.
126.825.
Direct 126.825.
So the best thing to do in this situation is just get everything tuned in ready. So that's what I've just done.
1 Sierra Whiskey via Mike 1, runway 26 left to surface winds 210 degrees 4 knots, clear takeoff.
Fire Mike 1, clear takeoff from 26 left, Ryanair 1 Sierra Whiskey.
So it's the other Ryanair that's departing before us. You can see they're just moving now as we speak. They're both Boeing 737s. I must admit, I do think that I need to probably buy the PMDG 737 again. The problem is I've that set up now for Airbus products. It just seems a little bit redundant to do that. I must admit the Boeing is quite a good fun aircraft to fly. Same as the Airbus is. Takes up less room though, in fairness. A little bit juddery on that side, but we've now got the model matching working. If you've probably not noticed that much, but all the model matching is now working as it should do. Which is a lot better. I have realised something though Basically, I've
Alpine
reset my computer recently. Yeah, basically I've realised that I've installed this sim on the wrong one.
Continue approach runway 26 left surface wind 1210 degrees 4 knots.
Continue approach, just accept Alpine 8402.
Let's have a look, see if we've got any ATC online the other end still.
Golf Lima Mike, traffic information, a Airbus A320 on a 4-mile final, report it in sight please.
Will do, I think that's behind us, so we'll call when it's got it.
So we've got a light aircraft that's out and about, so that one on the right hand side of the radar is the light aircraft, and the one obviously that we can see now is coming in to Gatwick.
Right, 1 Sierra Whiskey, contact Gatwick director 126.825.
Gatwick director.
So it's a bit of a nightmare getting out of Gatwick, to be fair. This is why the flight time is an hour and a half really. The flight time is actually not that long, it's the getting out of Gatwick's a bit of a nightmare, and I imagine Brussels isn't much better. Like I say, I've never flown to Brussels, so I have no idea what to expect. We'll have a quick look at the charts on the way over.
Mike, Roger, report final. Runway 26 left, number 2, following that traffic. Caution, wake turbulence, recommended separation 5 nautical miles.
Thanks, we'll try again. Report final, 26 left, number 2, following the A320. Caution, wake, recommended 5 miles.
Have a quick look through the... Obviously 230 is out in Schwam. There we go, we've got another aircraft inbound as we speak. Let's see what their landing's like. Apologies, it's a little bit noisy.
With you, after November.
65 Kilo, Gatwick Tower, hello.
Not a bad little landing that.
5564 Gatwick Tower, hello. Continue to hold Mike 1.
Continue to hold Mike 1, easy, 564.
We've got another aircraft, another easy waiting. Hopefully we'll get out of our way very shortly. This Ryanair will obviously depart before us.
Ryanair 704 Alpha, behind the light fixed-wing aircraft performing touch and go via Alpha 1, runway 26 left, line up behind.
Behind the light aircraft touching going, we'll line up 26 left behind.
This is the light aircraft you just see in the distance there with that little bit of a red light flashing.
Alpine 8402, welcome to Gatwick, taxi 08 left, hold short for Romeo.
Taxi 08 left, hold short for Romeo, Alpine 8402.
Okay, that aircraft's just coming in now as we speak. Yeah, I'm hoping the channel does get a little bit more popular. Just if we're going to be doing a lot more live streams and things. Whether streaming on Twitch might be an option as well as YouTube, I don't know. It's just quite nice because if people want to go back and watch it, they can go back and watch it, which I quite like that idea. And it saves me a lot of editing. Obviously, there will be times when I'd probably do download the footage and then edit it afterwards. But we'll play it by ear and see where things go. I do quite like Twitch. I've used it in the past. You get a few people on it. Problem is, you need the footfall really. You need plenty of people that actually. So I don't have many subscribers at the minute. Only 25 at the minute, unfortunately. It'd be nice to get to 1,000 maybe at some point. All it is about getting the right videos out there. And obviously, if you guys find it a bit boring, then please do let me know. If there's anything you want me to change, please do tell me, because it's something that I would like to do more. So we're just waiting for this light aircraft to go down. The Ryanair's going to pull forward, and hopefully this other aircraft doesn't jump in front of us. I don't know why the Ryanair's just took off, but we shall find out in a minute. So he's going to start moving now. Just hoping this EasyJet
Gatwick
does...
Tower, EV985 is on Alpha. Sierra for Alpha 2.
EV985 Gatwick Tower, hello.
So we should be next for departure in theory.
EV564 behind the departing Ryanair 737-800.
Might have been there.
One, line up 26 left behind.
Line up 265, behind Ryanair.
So this guy's going to try and jump in front of us, I think.
Ryanair 704 Alpha, traffic information, light fixed wing aircraft, left hand visual circuits, runway 26 left, surface winds 210 degrees, 3 knots, cleared for takeoff.
Traffic noted and 26 left clear for takeoff, Ryanair 704 Alpha.
Apologies, it's not very interesting, guys. Feel free to skip forward if you
would like
wish.
to request to leave the zone southbound.
Good evening, is it proper Echo Golf at Alpha Sierra? Golf Lima Mike, Roger.
Gatwick Tower 990 Tango, final 26 left, touching gate.
190 Tango, traffic information, light fixed wing aircraft south of the field. Runway 26 left, continue approach number 2.
Looking at approach number 2, visual with the traffic to our left, 190, thank you.
Those are the EasyJets obviously departing in front of us. A little bit frustrated now, as we've been sat here a good 5-10 minutes. We should have left really about nearly 10 minutes ago. We need to have a quick look at our fuel as well, just to make sure we're okay with that. We should be fine. We have up to 20 minutes. So we have an extra 9 minutes anyway. It's still at 2.8 tons after alternate.
564, runway 26 left, surface winds 210 degrees, 3 knots, clear takeoff.
Yes, takeoff.
Ryanair 704 Alpha, contact Gatwick direct to 126.825.
Direction 126 at 22.5 704 Alpha, good night.
Apologies guys, it's not very good there.
Golf Lima Mike, late downwind.
Not very good TV, is it?
Golf Lima Mike,
Fortunately, there's not much we can do about it.
Right hand orbit to your present position.
Right hand orbit present position, Golf Lima Mike.
Is what it is though. We've got another aircraft inbound, as you can see them on the way in. Like I said, I'm getting a little bit frustrated now just because this other aircraft, for some reason, it feels that he could just proceed forward without really checking with anyone.
Ryanair 980 Tango, runway 26 left, surface winds 210 degrees, 3 knots, cleared to land.
Confirm that's Tom Jet 90 Tango. Confirm that's the Tom Jet 90 Tango.
Tom Jet 90 Tango, confirm.
A Tom Jet 90 Tango, left, clear to land. Connection clear, touch and go.
Golf Lima Mike, I have your clearance, ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Golf Lima Mike.
Golf Lima Mike, clear to leave the Gatwick control zone, see the south, not above altitude 1,500 feet. VFR squawk 3750.
3750 to the south, Madwolf 1.5 VFR, Golf Lima Mike.
Golf Lima Mike, correct. Easy 564, contact Gatwick direct to 126.825.
126.805, easy,
Hopefully we'll get out of here once.
65 kilo via Alpha 1, line up, runway 26 left.
Line up runway 26 left, EV 65 kilo.
I'm going to pull forward a little bit, I think, because what I don't want to happen is we end up in the same position saying there's no other aircraft taxiing at the minute, so hopefully it shouldn't be a major issue.
Golf Lima Mike, can I just check, am I good to route southbound now?
Golf Lima, Mike, traffic information, a light fixed wing aircraft entering the zone from the south, and yes, you can route south.
Thanks for route south and keep our eyes peeled, Golf Lima.
Hopefully we'll be able to line up in a second. So obviously we're
65 kilo, runway 26 left, surface wind 210, knots, clear takeoff.
Takeoff runway 26
probably going to have to wait for this other aircraft inbound as well. Looking at our 5 miles, so like I said.
Easy 90 Tango, contact Gatwick, director 126.825.
126.825, Tomjet 90 Tango.
Gatwick Tower, hello, Golf Alpha Sierra November Echo, just south of the field, routing inside controlled airspace, currently basic service, field in sight, we have been cleared to enter.
The light aircraft about.
Golf November Echo, Gatwick Tower, hello, just confirm your intentions please.
Golf November Echo, transit south to north.
Golf November Echo, roger, route to the field, remain south side.
And south of the field, Golf okay.
Golf November Echo, traffic information, light fixed wing aircraft leaving the zone to the south.
Golf November Echo has the traffic in sight.
Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, Speedbird 1, ILS 26 left.
Speedbird 1, Gatwick Tower, hello, confirm intentions, touch and go or full stop?
This for touch and go, Speedbird 1.
There's been a lot of touch and goes tonight.
Thank you, runway 26 left, surface winds 210 degrees, 3 knots, clear touch and go.
I'm going to just pull forward a little because there's another aircraft that's going to try and...
Speedbird 1.
Golf November Echo, traffic information, a Embraer, British Airways, Embraer 190, before we touch and go 26 left.
Golf November Echo, traffic in sight.
Good evening, Albania, 52 Whiskey November, reaching Alpha 3.
Golf Lima, Mike, contact Gatwick, director 126.825.
126.825, Golf Lima, Mike.
Hopefully we'll get out.
65 kilo, contact Gatwick, director 126.825.
126.825, thank you, Lacey Boy.
Seems very high.
Gatwick Tower, hello, Wisco 755 on Alpha Sierra.
Golf November Echo, cross runway 26 left via the threshold, report north side.
Cross T6 left by the T6 left threshold, report north side, Golf November Echo.
Gatwick Tower, Alpine 52 Whiskey November on Alpha 3.
Easy 907 via Alpha 1, line up runway 26 left.
Line up 26 left, easy 97. Back brake released, and let's get going.
Speedbird 1, contact Gatwick, director 1.
Line up checklist, take off runway 26 left, confirmed via Alpha 1. Decas will be TARA. TARA, packs 1 and 2 both on. Landing lights.
Speedbird 1, contact Gatwick, director now 126.825.
Contact director 126.825, Speedbird 1.
So let's just get nose where it needs to be.
Traffic.
Nordic 32 Alpha, Gatwick Tower, hello, traffic information, light fixed wing aircraft. Crossing 26 left via the threshold, runway 26 left, continue approach number 6. Alpine 52 Whiskey November behind the departing EasyJet A320 via Alpha 1, line up runway 26 left behind.
Behind the departure, line up runway 26 left to Alpine 52 Whiskey November.
Easy 907, runway 26 left, surface winds 210 degrees, 3 knots, clear takeoff.
Left takeoff 26 left, easy 97. Man flight 68 SRS runway auto thrust is blue.
November Echo, roger. Contact Gatwick direct to 126.825.
126.85, Golf Mike.
There's a bit of nose down pressure. $100 knots. P1. Rotate.
Caleb 260, ghosting left return to Amsterdam International, gate 123.
What's the rate, clear?
Board on Airbus A321 Neo.
Caleb 260, contact Gatwick ground 121.805.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Contact ground 121.805.
Oh, my bad, sorry. See you later. Bye bye, Caleb 260.
Thrust, climb.
Alpine 52 Whiskey November, runway 26 left, surface winds 210 degrees, 3 knots, clear takeoff.
Thrust, climb, check. Lap 0. Speed restrictions.
Gatwick Tower, good evening. Atlanta 212 on Alpha November.
CZ9 at 7, monitor, nothing further for you, monitor Unicom 122.8 at night.
122.8, easy 97, goodbye. They've obviously gone offline. AP1. That's follows the sound. Gatwick traffic, easy 97's, Minfo 1 mic departure.
Fed David of the 90, Tango establishing LFT 6 left, state mile switching tower.
So we just reduced the speed back initially, so go manage speed again. It was just so we hit that nice turn then. It's a bit of a shame we haven't got any ATC online, but we'll have a little bit when we start moving across into, basically as we start our descent into Brussels. Like I said, it's not a long flight, 214 miles, we were there by 9 o'clock. So we'll just see if we've got the traffic inside. So we've got. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going on with the exterior lights. There seems to be some weird and wonderful things happening with flights in a minute. Just trying to pick up that. Yeah. So there's no other traffic at the moment, so that is all good. So we're going to do big high now, flight level 230. Current traffic, easy 97, climbing flight level 230, Minfo 1 mic. So then guys, I'll be back in a second, just going to go and get a drink just while that's doing its thing. We'll set standards, and I shall be back in about 30 seconds or so.
Heathrow traffic, shuttle 9 of Romeo, established ILS 27, left 10 miles, Heathrow.
Then guys, we're back again. Been live an hour and we've only just departed. Absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Like I said, apologies it took so long. I had a couple of aircraft jump in front of me. It was a little bit cheeky of them. It's just approaching 10,000 feet, so the landing lights can go off and we'll release the cabin as well. Should be quite a nice night for flying, really. There you go, we'll flight level 100. What we'll do, we'll start preparing our approach as well. And just because we need to be prepared, obviously. And it's only literally like 200 miles away. So what we'll do, we'll start planning our arrival. First things first, what we're going to do is, so we'll just see how much runway we need to use. So expecting runway 25 left. Probably the best thing actually is to, if we go to MCDU menu, ATSU, ASC menu and ATIS, and we'll request our ATIS for EBBR, which is Brussels, our arrival on VATSIM, click send, and then we will have a quick look through the ATIS when it arrives. So then, Brussels National Information, India. Expecting vectors for simultaneous independent ILS approach. Runway 25 right and 25 left.
Traffic speed at 1 turning base, runway 25.
So we could have a change of runway. So we need to be prepared for that. Clear and dry runway departure transition level 55. So basically what we need to do is I will pop in the performance page, all the bits we need to know. So we'll just quickly, so the local QNH there is 1019. So it's not going to be much different to what we've got here. So 25 right for arrival and dry clear runway for 25 right for departures, transition level. Temperature is 7 degrees Celsius. Dew point is 5. Weather becoming visibility 4,000 meters. Weather mist clouds broken at 900 feet. Confirm information India on first contact. So we're going to have some quite nasty weather then. It's going to be a bit misty, so 2308 knots, 3208 knots even. And basically depending on, we'll have a quick look, because we need to be obviously prepared for an approach for both runways. But
runway 21 via Charlie and Alpha.
So RVR is 550 meters, we have 900, so we're going to have to do a ILS landing 350. If it's really bad, we'll have to do an auto land, which the aircraft's perfectly capable of doing, and obviously for those of you who don't know how to do an auto land, we can look at doing that. But we'll play it by ear. If we can fly manually, we'll fly manually. We'll see how we go. So not a million miles off our climb altitude, cruise altitude even, not climb altitude. So 60 miles and we'll be at our halfway point already. So that is everything in there for our arrival. Obviously if we need to change the runway, then we'll change the runway. It shouldn't take too long to do. Another aircraft in front of us, 7,500 feet above. I think that's the trail of what we can see here, to be honest. And so we need to just establish what level of water rate we're going to use. So what we do, we can cheat with this. We'll refresh the METAR, which will give us everything we need to know. And our landing weight, which I can't guess, I'll have to have a look. So we'll go to sim brief, 54.5 tons. 54.5. So we're not going to use much, even on low auto brake and max reverse, we're not going to use much runway at all. So we'll go with auto brake low. Just going to turn the brightness down a little bit on this. Right, so we'll select that ready, just so it's one less thing to do for our departure. So we're at cruise level now. Out cruise. Shame we've not got a few more people on, but to be fair, it is a work night, so most people will probably be relaxing after the nice day at work. I've been fortunate not to be at work today. I've actually, in fairness, got 3 weeks off, just because it's coming to that time of the year. Need annual leave needs using, so that's where we're at. So we'll start getting prepared of what to expect with our routing. So we need to, one, have a look at see what ATC is online, which we can do over this direction. So let's have a quick look now, have a graph. So from Cock, which is our point of descent, and we need to establish what. So Brussels arrival, so 118255, so we can get that tuned in, 118255. And now we need to have a quick look at the airport charts, because, what about you, this airport looks a bit of a nightmare. It doesn't look too bad in fairness, because there's not that many taxiways, so we've got, it all depends on where stands and things are, and what terminal. So probably what I will do though, is I will get the stand numbers, so we'll get the charts up for the stand numbers, so we want the taxi ones, and we want the ones with parking stands. Which is what we want, so we'll have that after. Apart from that's the wrong airport, bear with me. So, charts, taxi, and we want stands. It does have some low visibility routes as well by the look of it, so we've got parking stands, there we go. So we'll pin that just in case we need it, and also so we've got some low visibility taxi routes as well, which I'm guessing is the ones that are all lit up and dotted. Obviously, if we have a missed approach, we need to climb on track 249, 700 feet. Then we make a left turn to 105, climb to 4,000. In fairness, the Airbus tends to do it quite well. I'm not planning on doing that, to be quite honest. Just trying to see what all the traffic's about, to be honest. There's not a lot of traffic there though, so that's always a bonus. A big old airport. So I think just for ease, we could probably go direct to Cock, and then that will also reduce our flight time a little bit. So we're just going to fly literally direct to that. So that's the beauty when you are not in uncontrolled airspace. So we're just going to enable constraints as well, so we know our initial descent is still 14,900 to Kerry, and pretty much it's a fairly steep descent actually, but nothing that we can't achieve on here. Right then. Let's see how things are. Like I say, we're fairly well prepared for departure. It's a very short flight. I don't know if he's actually operate this flight in real life, but that's where we're at the minute. Apologies, I forgot to turn off the charts. Like I said, I'm still a little bit used to Streamlabs and things. It's quite not very used to it. Hopefully for those of you that don't know how to set up the Airbus, that little bit of a tutorial was better for you. If you'd like a series on it, I can always do some videos on a series of setting up the Airbus. Well, to the way I set it up anyway. Whether it's the textbook way, who knows. There's probably better videos out there for that, to be fair. So we're just about reaching our halfway point. Well, in about 18 miles. Just over, sort of, over the English Channel, and just about into sort of France, Brussels. Well, to be fair, it's probably Belgium actually. I think we insert pretty much straight into Belgium. Yeah, we do. Just sort of fly around it into Belgium. We've just got to be a little bit careful. We're right on the edge of controlled airspace for France, but it should be okay. We'll have a quick look at speed restrictions as well. I say we're hoping it's not going to be too bad visibility wise. Only an 8 knot wind at the moment, so obviously for those of you that, if you want an A-class printer setting up, this is the options you do in the EFB settings. And for those of you that weren't too sure about how you get the cabin settings, so this is always a bit confusing. You think automatically go to settings, we go to Fenix, go to sim settings, and this gives you loads more customization. So if you want brake fans, you can turn them on. The DCDU unit you can turn on. I don't personally use DCDU. One, because I'm not too sure how it all works, and two, just easier to speak to ATC, and it's just a little bit more interesting as well. So we have a few more options on TCAS Autopilot. There's actually some newer options on this since I've last been on there. I didn't know this had a ice detection. Obviously your cabin, you can make it visible or less visible. That affects your performance a little bit. Controls. So you know when I said about linking the EFIS barrow, that is how you do it. That's the setting you want. And obviously you can change which control position you're in. Obviously I always tend to fly left, but obviously if you want to be first officer, then feel free. And then this is GSX settings. So if you have GSX, this is the perfect sort of setup for it. And then all your call outs are all on here. I tend to have them all enabled because it's just more information for you, and then some units as well. And you can save it for the airline as well, so if you want to have different ones for different airlines, you're obviously able to do that. So we've got another aircraft over to our left hand side. It's 1,000. There you go, we can just see them over the left hand side of us. These 1,800 feet above. So we'll see how we go there. Not sure where he's flying to. He could be flying to Brussels as well. So he's actually flying across our path. He's at 25,000 feet, so we shouldn't have any issues there. Like I say, it's fairly pretty actually. It's quite, not very often you see them that close. A few stars out and about tonight as well. So he's just sort of flying across. This is about 2,000 feet above us really. It says 1,800, roughly about 2,000. Whether we get a traffic advisory, we might do, I don't know. He is quite a way above us, so we know we're clear of conflict with him. So we're not too far from Cock now. I don't know what the actual VOR is called. Don't think it's called Cock. Oh, Coxkey. That's what it's called. That's a good thing about Navigraph. If you're not sure what a waypoint's called either, you can either search it or you just click on the waypoint and it'll tell you what it's called, and that way you'll learn a lot of the waypoints as well. So we're only literally like, I can see the destination, 80 miles. We've got 109 miles left to run. And like I say, we want to be at 14,000 feet. It says there 4,000 apparently, but I've got a feeling since I've done an update, it seems to be giving me all sorts of weird and wonderful numbers about what altitude we should be at. So when I look down here, it's saying for me, for Kerry, we should be at flight level 150. Which is absolutely fine, but typically this arrow here, none of you know, so the arrow that's on the screen here, so this indicates, I know you can't see it, the arrow that's in between me and Kerry is the point where you should start our descent. That's our top of descent. So the computer already calculates it. It will know exactly when you need to descend. So you literally just reduce the altitude and then just press manage and it will follow it. Oh, it's asking me to contact on 118.255. Also, hello, Easy 97, apologies for no contact for call level 230.
Easy 97, vessel arrival, no worries. Identified. Fly heading 090, vectors for the Alice approach, runway 25, left report, ready for descent.
Left 090 and expecting to 5 left per arrival. You can start descending as whenever you wish, probably in maybe about 10 miles, if that's okay.
97, Roger, you can descend flight level 80 and you have approximately 90 track miles till touchdown.
Yeah, there is descending flight level 80, is it 90? So, open climb, open descent, sorry. Apologies, I didn't actually hear him. Normally it comes up with a big warning when they try to contact you. You may.
Easy 564, descend flight level 90.
So we set the landing system up as well, and like I say, we're getting vector to the ILS and we're expecting 25 left, which is perfect, so that's what we was hoping for.
Edelweiss to Papa Lima, continue present heading.
Continue present heading, Edelweiss to Papa Lima.
A little bit more interesting with getting vectors this early, but that's obviously the way it wants us to go. So we could actually go track mode 090 just to get us in the right place.
Easy 564, fly heading 110.
So it's just recalculating where it thinks we'll be at in terms of flight level 80. So it thinks we'll be at it, I think, a bit sooner than I'm thinking, really. So we've gone into track mode. So sometimes if you've got quite a bit of a crosswind, so at 36 knot crosswind at the moment, sometimes it's actually better to go into track mode. So to go into track mode, you hit this button here, and then you can set the track of 090. Whether that's factually correct, I'm not too sure. And then obviously once we get a reduced speed, then we can switch back to just the main heading mode. It just doesn't take into account for the wind, so it will just follow you in the right direction roughly. So we're going to be 8,000 in quite good time, really. Chances are we'll probably route us. It's going to route us pretty much just the normal routing round. It's quite nice that we're getting vectors, though. Don't get vectors very often. So I'm just going to set everything up ready for our arrival then. So we'll probably expect to vacate at probably Charlie 5, if I'm honest. Charlie 4, Charlie 5. There's some hotspot zones here, so we've just got to be a little bit careful. So what we'll do, we'll hold at Charlie 4 and then we'll get a stand number on the way in. So always good to have pen and paper handy with VATSIM. I do sometimes type it on the MCDU now, which is what tends to be what real pilots do. But
advise to Papa Lima, turn left heading 280, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Gonna pop this seatbelt signs on.
Turn left 280, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1019, advise to Papa Lima.
Get the cabin ready for landing. We can always arm the spoilers, because we may not need them, we might do, but if we do we can re-enable them. It's just one less thing to worry about on your landing. Gonna turn off terrain radar because, to be honest, there's no terrain really around here. It's fairly flat. Like I say, it's our first time going into Brussels. Hopefully it's a nice little flight really into Brussels. Apologies, it's going to probably be about a 2-hour stream the time we get on the ground realistically, while getting on that way. I was hoping it only would be an hour, that's why I picked a stand that was a little bit closer to the runway, but that plan also didn't work. Just how it goes sometimes with VATSIM. You can roughly guess how much time you want. Some people just disconnect, but I don't see the fun in that. It's nice to actually see quite a bit of traffic, and I must admit we are seeing more and more traffic on VATSIM, which is good. It's what VATSIM needs really for some support. So they're in flight level 160, and just past Kerry will be at flight level 80 roughly. Like I say, we're getting...
5564, consider left turn, heading 100, descent, flight level 60.
It's possible that he may land before us. That other reason.
To Papa Lima, descent altitude 2,000 feet, clear stylish approach, runway 25 left.
Descent 2,000 feet, clear, ALS 25 left, advise to Papa Lima.
So no flown into Brussels, so hopefully it'll be nice. It's the Aerosoft scenery that we've got. So generally speaking, I do tend to use add-on scenery for airports. It makes a big difference. Especially with VATSIM, it makes a big difference because of the realism of the taxiways and things. Sometimes, although flight sim's pretty good, and to be honest, most airports you can get from flight sim TO, sometimes it's just better getting what you get really. Just going to remind myself what the local QNH is. 1019. Apologies about that, I just pressed the wrong button and it started levelling off. Like I say, it may be a little bit misty as we get a little bit further down, but like I say, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Just going to have a quick look for speed, ATC speed restrictions. So it says reduce speed to 250 knots, which is what we're at the moment. Right. So we're gonna just go to 090 now. There's winds calm down a little bit on heading mode.
Advise to Papa Lima, contact tower 118.605. Have a nice landing.
118.605.
So we're tuning that 118.605. Didn't realise there wasn't a ground online, to be fair, but oh, there's tower online. No ground, so India is currently present and still QNH 1019. So we're going to start going to some cloud. Get the landing lights on shortly. So it's saying around 230 knots if we follow the plan. They may advise to bring the speed back anyway. Depends how quickly they want us there. The quicker we get there, the better, really. And that you guys aren't listening to my boring voice for much longer. Shame we not had a few more people on the live tonight. I think we had 3 or 4 the other night, but yeah, just not many at the moment. So we're approaching flight level 100, so we're going to put landing lights on. So we have got, well, I say we've got 72 miles, but obviously that's calculating the route that we've got. Realistically, it's not going to be that long. Probably about 20 miles, realistically. So we're just entering the inner side of the airspace.
Easy 564, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1019er.
So we'll probably get another descent shortly, probably maybe a left turn initially, probably 080. Depends on how he's doing it.
Easy 5, correction, Easy 907, descent altitude 2,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Sending 2,000, QNH 1020 is a 97. That's the same QNH and 2,000 blue. Can't really see much at the moment, just lights at the moment, so just go through some cloud by the look of it. But there was mist reported anyway. So we're going to bring speed back down to 230 knots, I think, just to start slowing this down for our arrival. Hello, flight deck. Okay, no response there. Like I say, I think there's something wrong. I do normally have cabin announcements enabled, but I don't know what's going on there, to be fair. So then we've just got some of the areas in sight.
Easy 564, I'll call you back in 1 minute for a base turn and further descent.
We're going to bring speed out to 220 knots. And we can start bringing out some flaps. Flaps 1.
Brussels, good day. You're running 77 Zulu, passing 2,000 feet, climbing 060.
Gatwick 77 Zulu, Brussels arrival identified. Climb flight level 70.
Climbing 70, you're running.
Hopefully it's not too misty and we can do a manual landing, not an auto land. So if we do an auto land, obviously it's something interesting for those of you that don't know how to do an auto land. So we'll see how we go. We have planned an auto land if required.
Good evening, set squawk 1000.
Squawking 1000, 3 to Lima.
It is reported
Easy 564, turn right heading 210, descent altitude 2,500 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 24.
Oh, so he's using a completely different... Unless it's a different airport, maybe? Quite a few runways at this airport, so...
You're on the right, heading 210, clear Dallas,
Approach
runway 24.
checklist. So... QNH 1020 is set.
Flying
Decal
to
on.
Petri to Lima, identified.
Minimum is
Can
350.
you accept runway 11
Auto brake
at
low
Antwerpen?
and engine mode
Wind
selector is
is
normal.
330 degrees, 6 knots.
We prefer 29, please.
Reduce speed back to 210.
Flying up to Lima, Roger, no problem. Descent flight level 80 and expect factors for ILS approach, runway 29.
75 level 80,
Just trying to get a visual on the
29.
airport itself. Maybe we've gone past it a little bit. So.
EV77 Zulu, no further ATC available. British Blue advisory 1 to do decimal 8. Enjoy the flight, bye bye.
Advisory 1228, you're ring 77 Zulu, runway.
Wing speed about 200 knots now. It was better to slow down a little bit earlier.
Easy 56, so you're overshooting the localizer now. Could be a right turn heading 280 to intercept.
I think I should be a nice right hand turn hopefully now. I'd imagine we'll make a right turn in a couple of miles.
2,500.
Easy 97, turn right heading 160.
Right 160, easy 97.
Easy 564, you're now 2 miles south of the localizer. Do you have a visual with runway 24? Easy 564, do you have a visual with runway?
Speed about 180 knots.
2,000.
Checked.
Easy 97, further right now, heading 220, clear LS runway 25 left.
Right 220 include ILS 25 left, easy 97. 220. Approach armed AP1, AP2.
Flying group 32 Lima, turn right heading 100.
Cat 3 dual AP1, AP2.
Right,
Localizer blue
100.
and localizer is also. Flaps 2.
EV 564,
Get down.
wind 310 degrees, 4 knots, runway 24, clear to land, vacate on the right.
Any second now we should capture.
Easy 97, contact tower 118 small 605, enjoy the landing.
11865, thanks to ATC, easy 97. So glide slope's coming in now. Tower, good evening, easy 97's established, 25 left.
Easy 97, Brussels Tower, hello. Hello, yeah. The wind 310 degrees, 8 knots, runway 25 dash, okay, so 2 left, sir.
Clear to land, 25 left, easy 97, thanks. Flaps 3, and speed back 160 knots. 2, 4, which we're pretty, well, basically out now to be fair. Flaps full. I'm going to just reduce our speed back a bit of spoilers, yep, that's fine. Clear the master caution. Just trying to bring that speed down a touch. pop the spoilers away and we'll arm them.
1,000.
Checked. There we go, minimum approach speed. Autopilot disconnect. Manual flight. It's a bit confused then why the speed won't come down. It's because I didn't activate the approach land.
300.
I say it's first time in this airport, so we'll see.
200.
Quite slow. Just continue. A little bit misty, but not too bad. Certainly landed in much worse visibility.
100.
There is the touchdown zone.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. 10, 5.
Flat. Not the best of landings there, but we're down. Spoilers. Reverse screen. Brake load. Decel. Manual braking. Taxi lights on. Not that you think they're on, but flaps retract, spoilers retract. And then we'll just add a little bit of power. After landing, check this radar, predicted wind system is off. I'm going to turn to the right. So we'll just hold it at Charlie 4. So it's going to come to a stop here just because it's a wrong way. Tower Easy 97 is at Charlie 4.
Easy 97, welcome to Brussels, cross runway 19 Echo 3.
Apologies, say again, Easy 97.
Easy 97, cross runway 19 Echo 3.
Cross runway 19 at Echo 3, Easy 97. Ah yeah, there's Echo 3. Also, we don't know what stand we're getting at the moment, so we'll just they'll give us some more routine, no doubt. See where he wants to put us.
And Easy 907, continue taxi to stand 210 right via the Iners and Sierra.
Clear to stand 210 right, inner and Sierra Easy 9. I'm just going to come to a stop again. Just to have a quick look. So inner, which is the second right, and then Sierra. And we're expecting 210 right. There we go. So, just going to right hand turn in a second. So, 8. Two, 1, 0 right. Though I can't see that, but we'll see what happens. Could be it's because it says stand up. Just trying to find it, see if we got the right stand on there. Could be also rump. Oh no, it's not the right one. It's definitely not the right one. We'll play it by ear anyway. So it's next left onto Sierra. And always get it to do its thing. It's not the right one. Right, we're going left to Sierra, I think. So 210. So we're gonna have to take left, I think. 210 left rather than 210 right, but should be alright. There's not any other traffic about, so. Let's just see how things go. So a little bit further up. I like their ambulances around here in Brussels, I must admit. Oh, hello. So taxi lights can come off. Not that they seem to be doing much, but so 210 left. Obviously, we're going down. So I don't know if the docking system, safe dock, is working. Not too sure if I'm honest. We'll just follow the just a little bit further. Parking brake is set. So we have been 2 minutes since landing, so engine 1, engine 2 can come off, APU is online. Seatbelts can come off, and we're just waiting for external power.
The boarding requested.
External power is available. Maybe you can come off. So then, parking checklist. Just stand by 2 seconds. We'll get through the parking checklist. Parking checklist. Parking brake or chocks set. Engines off. Wing lights off. Fuel pumps are also off. That is parking checklist. So guys, thanks for joining us on this long-winded short flight. Like I say, it took a lot longer. Well, I say it's still before the scheduled arrival time, which was 21:15. But it seems like forever, and it wasn't. It was only allegedly a 40-minute flight, so just a little bit annoying how long it's taken. Really, it is what it is. There's nothing we can change really with it. Like I say, thank you for joining us. I really do appreciate the guys that are following. Even if you don't watch the live stream and you watch the video after, it makes such a big difference to the channel. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will pop you into the next one. Obviously, you can see the link there, and we will plan to do another live stream at some point soon. I'm thinking that Flight Sim may need to be reinstalled on the PC, just because I'm running out of storage space already. So whether I decide to do that tomorrow, I may do, but I may also not do that as well. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and we will see you in the next video.